Jorge Masvidal is set to fight Gilbert Burns, who is currently a 5-1 favorite over him, but I actually favor Masvidal to win this fight. This isn't just me picking the underdog for the sake of being different. I actually believe that Jorge, at least in theory, should match up pretty well against Burns. But let's state the obvious first. Jorge hasn't won a fight in years and he's currently on a 3-loss streak. Yes, that is correct, but he lost to Usman twice and Covington once. Who wins against them? Usman was the pound for pound best fighter on earth a few months ago, and Colby hasn't lost a round since 2016 to anyone except Usman. Let me repeat, Colby Covington hasn't lost a round since 2016 to anybody apart from Kamaru Usman. There is absolutely no shame in losing to these two, but I do see the point. Those two out-wrestled Jorge, and Gilbert should be able to do the same, right? I don't think so. Gilbert has wrestling, pretty good wrestling. But Masvidal has takedown defense. Pretty good takedown defense when he's not fighting the two best wrestlers in the sport. Gilbert is not the caliber of wrestler that Colby and Usman are. Given that Masvidal just went through 3 training camps for elite level wrestlers, I would hedge the bet that he's going to be ready for wrestling in this fight. But Burns is going to be the best grappler and submission artist that Jorge's fought, right? Nah. Jorge fought LeighMMA, maybe the best grappler the sport has ever seen, went 5 hard rounds, didn't get submitted once, and arguably won the fight. Like, I know Masvidal's public image and win rate has nosedived over the past 2 years, but y'all must have forgot, he's actually a great fighter. Great enough to be champion? At his age, I don't think so, but stylistically, I think he matches up against Burns really well. He has a good shot at beating Burns. Gilbert's speed and power will maybe give Jorge some trouble on the feet, especially if he mixes things up, but Jorge has a pretty rock solid chin, while Burns doesn't. Burns was knocked down from jabs by Usman and Hamza. The way I see it going, Burns is going to try to make things chaotic and messy on the feet, and it'll be up to Jorge to use his cleaner technique to snipe him through the chaos. To be honest, I'm kinda shocked that the betting lines and the consensus opinion online has been so one-sided for Gilbert. I see this being competitive, but if Gamebred shows up, he's got this in the bag. Official prediction, if the age hasn't gotten to Jorge, I'm gonna pick him by a 2nd round knockout. The betting lines are gaslighting me into thinking that I'm crazy for picking Jorge, but I feel like he should win this. Also, just wanted to formally apologize to Gilbert Burns for this comment that I left back in 2020 before his fight against Usman. I was simply making a joke about Usman's foot stomps, okay? I did not mean any disrespect. Please don't fight me. Anyway, subscribe.